The Nikki Glaser Podcast. The Nikki Glaser Podcast.
Here's Nikki.
Hello, here I am. Welcome to the show. It's the Nikki Glaser Podcast. Fresh week of podding for you. I'm joined in studio in St. Louis. I'm back home. My mom is here. What's up, Julie?
Hi, Nikki.
Never called you that in my life, so sorry about that.
I'm glad. Let's start this.
Let's start it. Mom's getting old.
Yeah.
You're more than a mom to me now.
It sounds mom.
Jules.
Just call me Julie.
Mommy?
Mommy would be nice.
No.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
I've never said it.
Well,
I don't think even
when
as
you
a-
were little, you did.
I did?
You called me
that's
mommy.
Cute.
Yeah.
When did I drop it?
No, let's get back
Let's
to
get
it.
back to mommy.
I do
Okay.
like it.
Daddy, I will never. Did I used to say daddy?
Daddy, yes, of course you did.
I use daddy for Chris, for the dog, and he silently puts up with it, but I can tell he really doesn't like it. I'll be like, go find daddy.
Well, that's weird.
I like it.
I
have a new joke about how you can't get mad at me for calling my dog, being like, do you love your mommy to my dog? Or being like,
Oh, 'cause
I'm
you
your
are-
mommy. Because if
You
I
are?
say I'm your owner, do you love your owner? I sound like Thomas Jefferson talking to his slaves. No, it's like owner is a weird thing to say. What else would I say in that situation?
Master. Some people say master.
Oh, see, that is
not
giving
good
plantation
either.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's total plantation.
In fact-
Yeah, some people go up to their dogs and say, "You're my slave."
Wait, no one says that to their dog. Wait, oh yes, they do. I guess you're right. Well, dogs are slaves.
They
Kind of.
Well,
They
in a
are.
way.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. Well,
They
don't
get
work.
wages. They work for food.
I always thought it was the other way around. We're their slaves.
Oh yeah.
We're the ones picking up their shit. Thomas Jefferson wasn't
exactly.
picking up his slave shit.
Well, we did say that to Sarah Lena's dog. We called her "You're a little sex slave" when she
What?
had a
sex slave.
Yeah, because she had a leather collar, and Taylor one time just saw the leather collar and was like, "What's a little sex slave?" And we were all like, "What the fuck?"
God, I would be
And
so
then-
doesn't
pissed.
sound
And
good.
then we all just jokingly were like, Noah was there. We were on a girls' trip, and we thought it was so funny that this dog that Taylor just out of nowhere was like, she's a little sex slave because she had a leather black collar.
And it's like she was a black, fluffy, small dog, and she was so cute. Billy.
And we just
the sex slave.
started calling her sex slave.
Well,
and
she was a sexy
Oh
slave.
my God,
Did I
that
say
would
this?
make me so mad.
on the podcast recently, Sarah Lena loved it, but we kept being like, so then it just became her name. We're like, so how's sex slave doing? Like, even when Billy the dog was dying, we were like, is sex slave okay? Like, it just became her name. I love when nicknames that are so ridiculous take on.
Well, you guys always do the extreme.
Oh yeah, with our friends
Yeah.
group. Wait, there was one last night that we were saying, and we were like, how is that just what we? Oh, it was Octomom. We were
yeah.
talking last night. My mom goes, she's like reading her phone. She goes, "Oh, Octomom had another kid," and I go, "That's impossible because
Yeah.
she's too old."
I was quickly reading
she
it.
had a grandchild.
Right.
And then my mom goes, "How many kids did that Octomom have?" And we just waited for her to do the math slowly.
You didn't wait that long.
I didn't. I go 8, Mom. And then you were like, "Oh, I'm so dumb." And I go, "You're not dumb because Octomom, you don't even think about the number 8. It was just like what her name became."
Yeah.
And it's so funny that that's such a funny name. And then it was just like, that's just her name. And no one even laughs anymore when you say Octomom. It's just like what it was.
Yeah. So if one of those kids dies, she's still Octomom, and then it's like
Yeah.
every
She
time
had
you bring up her
6
name.
more.
Yeah. Well, she had 8 and then she had 6
She
more.
had 4 at home already. I think she had 2 more or something.
Yeah, I think she already had kids and then she got pregnant with 8 more. Blech.
Yeah. Well, she had 15 or 14 kids. She had 14, so she must have had 5 before the 8.
I'll wait for you to do this math. I think it's exciting. I think
hold
it's
on.
thrilling. I think
You
people
know-
are on the edge of their fucking seat. I just want to address some things. If you're watching the show, I'm wearing sunglasses. I'm just like not into my face anymore. I just don't want to
Nikki,
see my
how
face. I'm not
ridiculous.
loving the lighting in here. I'm not like I see the clips and I'm just like, you just look tired. I can't do it. And it's too
Really?
early in the morning. My face is not like done the right flushing that it needs to do. I should be doing like you know, where you like press on your lymphs and like then drain your face with a face massage. If I did that, I would be fine. But I'm not. I'm not.
Don't
doing
know
that.
about that.
I have too many things to do. Facial massage. So I just am wearing sunglasses that I got sent because I made a TikTok about how I got Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was wearing some sunglasses at the U.S. Open a while back. I bought them instantly. They were $99. Anything affordable that she wears, I will buy. Bought them within seconds. They arrived the next day. And then I did a TikTok where I put them on and I go, oh, actually, I don't like these. And it sounded like I was going to say, I don't hate them. But it blew up. And then a company sent me sunglasses. You know, Emily, my social media girl, was like, Quay wants to send you sunglasses because of your TikTok. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And so I'm wearing those. And
I do
way.
like those.
I don't even care if you do or not. Like, I'm glad you do.
Okay.
But I don't know
do
when
you like
sunglasses
'em?
look good or not on me.
Do you like them?
I haven't even looked in the mirror yet.
Oh.
I unboxed them and just put them on before this.
Nikki, you look good in anything.
They
That's the
cover up
thing.
a lot of your face. So
That's what I
you want.
like. That's
Yeah.
why I chose these. They sent me 2, and these ones are more covered of my face. I really was thinking about wearing some sort of veil or something over my face to do the podcast. Like, I'm not going totally burqa, but like maybe a one with just the eyes. That, you know, like
Like a Ninja Turtle mask.
No, she's thinking.
Oh,
burqa
that's
stuff.
interesting. Just I could do like a ninja mask.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not trying to appropriate anyone's culture or religion. Sometimes I could get on board with wearing a veiled look.
Sure,
Like
sure.
there's that country singer. Have you ever seen him? He has like a country hat and he has like it's like almost beads coming
beads.
down.
Yes.
What is his name? And he covers his face all the time because I think he does the Sia thing, which Sia, the singer,
Yeah.
always sings to the wall, and she has a big wig on because she doesn't want to be. When she became famous, she didn't want to be seen in public and like recognized. So no one really. You can know what she
Well,
looks like, but it's not like front and center.
It
It's
would be
Orville
obvious.
Peck.
Oliver Peck, that's right. But if
Orville.
yeah, that's right. Well, he was one of the guys that reached out to Chapel Roan. That's all I know. But I could do this would still be honoring my contract if I did the podcast
Nikki
to
has
the wall
turned
like
around.
Sia. It
Yeah.
would still. iHeart could not sue me for not being on camera.
I don't think they
That's
would.
right.
Right?
Either way.
This would still work. I think I might try that someday.
You can wear a Daft Punk helmet or a
Oh, that's a good
marshmallow.
idea.
Oh.
I should start getting creative with the
get
cover-ups.
creative.
Because if I can't have hair and makeup, I really am not about it. And I'm all about like being yourself, but I'll tell you I have hair and makeup and I look amazing. I just don't want so much footage of me out there looking all beat up.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there is, I want it to be like a quick
I think it's
TikTok.
kind of the ship has sailed on that.
I
mean,
know
the
it's
footage
already
is
out
endless.
there. Well, I think now I can't do it anymore. And I'm also wearing a shirt that I got also for free. And these are not plugs. I'm just like telling you about my shirt. It says, "Sorry, I'm on voice rest." I saw Hannah Berner wearing this shirt on her. You're just spilling coffee all over yourself.
What the hell?
Oh man, we gotta see that again.
Oh my God. Can we do that?
It was
Rewind
a-
that.
You're just spilling coffee all over yourself.
What the hell?
It was a waterfall
Instant
of coffee
replay.
down your breast.
Damn it.
Oh, Julie.
Oh, Nikki, I'll
Mommy.
clean this up. I'll clean this
You
up.
don't need to clean
Oh my
anything up.
God.
It's a
Yes.
black sweater
I'm
that I
suing
lent
this
you.
out. It's from the
Mommy
Downstairs?
spilled.
This lid does not
We
fit.
are
This.
suing my apartment building.
It doesn't.
is over.
There. Okay.
So this shirt, I saw Hannah Berner wearing it and I DM'd her and I was like, where did you get that shirt that says, "Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm on voice
Good
rest"?
font. It's a Woody Allen font.
Yes, totally.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, "It's our merch for Giggly Squad, her
Whoa,
podcast." She goes,
sick.
"What size are you?" And I go, "Whatever size you are. I like the way things fit on you." So she sent me this shirt and a sweatshirt. It is awesome because no one talks to you when you're wearing this.
Well,
Yeah.
how often do you wear? Have you worn it?
I just wore it today, and in my elevator, it was like, "Mum's the word." And not that I don't want to talk to people in the elevator. I've been clear about this. A casual hello is fine, but I didn't even get that. I mean, it is really an antisocial shirt, and
To be
it's
fair,
true.
you were also wearing your burqa mask. So
I,
my God.
I love this shirt, and I
You-
might never ever wear anything else except these shirts.
just wear that in Ubers. You hate talking to.
But
any-
Uber drivers can't read backwards.
They can't read.
out of the rearview mirror. It's just very confusing. No, Uber drivers drivers, no, you can click. I get Uber Blacks and you can say conversation. No.
Oh.
No
Yeah.
conversation.
Okay.
And then sometimes they go, well, you click no conversation, so I'm not going to talk to you. And I go, oh, well, that's okay.
No one does that,
Wow,
do
you
they?
punishing me now with not
Oh my
this
God.
amazing. No, they do sometimes snarkily say that.
Ew.
And then I go, no, I'm sorry. It's just clicked from the last time. Someone else had my app. I just like lie.
Yeah. Flyers.
No, but not you. I'd love to talk to you about
you
your
seem great.
son's graduation.
Yeah, you seem not, passive aggressive at all. You
That's
seem
so
to like to have a
funny.
lot to say.
Oh my God.
About Bitcoin.
Speaking of different languages, I was at a hotel and I had a delivery. You can deliver to the lobby, obviously. And I met with this guy, and he didn't speak English. And have you seen those commercials for? I think it's for like Google Pixel with that phone that like flips up, like you can
Like it can
stand it
sit
up.
like you can stand it like a chair almost.
Yeah, you can stand it like a chair, and then like
Yeah.
they have these commercials where someone's in a different country and they speak a language, and the person's like, "I don't understand what the fuck you're saying," and then she brings out her phone and then she says it into the phone and it translates it automatically.
No, I haven't seen the commercial, but okay, I can.
Well, that's a
understand.
commercial, and when I watch that commercial, I'm like, it doesn't really clock how amazing that technology is. But then
Right.
I got DoorDash delivered to the hotel lobby, and the guy didn't speak English, and he was delivering like the wrong food to me, and I was like, I don't think this is mine. I don't think this is my bag. And he's like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh.
And then he took out his Google phone, and I spoke into the phone in English, and it translated it into whatever language. I didn't even know what language he was speaking. It was all these weird letters. I didn't understand. I couldn't even discern what language it was. But the
Wow.
phone translated what I said automatically, and then he said something back to me, and the phone translated it for me. And I'm like, this is the most
so
incredible
cool.
technology I've ever seen.
That's great.
So you saw it firsthand. I saw that commercial too. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
On the commercial, it feels like, oh, this is dumb. This woman doesn't want to have hot soup or whatever. But in
Right.
real life, it's like there's no language barrier anymore as long as you have that
I
phone.
can't imagine how
That's
this.
awesome.
You didn't just see he didn't have your phone or your food was the wrong food. So obviously it's like the wrong courier, and so you just walk away, like not in a rude way, but you're just like, oh, it's the wrong one. Like,
Well, he handed me the bag, and then I was about to walk away, and then I look in the bag, and I'm like, wait a second, this isn't, because I even said for Brian, and he said yes, and it wasn't for Brian. He just didn't know English, so he didn't know what I was saying.
Right.
So I took the bag, I started walking away, I looked in, and I was like, this isn't enough stuff, and I ran after him, and I said, hey, I even said his name, because it says the person's name on DoorDash. I said like Dylan, and he turned around, even though his name's not Dylan.
Yeah.
So this guy's totally.
This poor guy. I feel so bad for
Well, he's
anyone
got
who
that
comes
phone.
to a country and is working and doesn't understand just the basic language. Shout out to anyone. I mean, they're not listening to this. Maybe they're translating it. But if you are
They're holding their phone right up to this.
yeah, but if that would be so hard, I like panic when I'm in another country and I don't speak the language.
Yeah.
And I just feel
Scared
so
to say something.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
I feel so embarrassed. But on the flip side, I've never embarrassed for people who don't know English. I'm
No,
like, you're
no.
right. You shouldn't.
I was amazed. I was just amazed and stunned at the effectiveness of this phone.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I do the thing when I'm in foreign countries where you take a picture. You don't even take a picture. You just hold up your camera and every word gets translated on your screen.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
did.
Yeah. But I
And
mean,
it
like,
spoke it also.
so if you like are looking like when we were looking for cough medicine for you, I'd just hold it up and it would just translate all the words on the picture.
Oh.
How did we get
Oh.
around before then?
Well, this is going to change everything.
I mean, it's been around for a while, I think. And
Like you
nobody's
can take a
really-
picture
quickly?
of. You can take a picture of French words and then it'll translate it for you.
Not even take a picture. You just hold your camera over it, and then all
Whoa.
the words on the picture on your phone that are in French will have a little, as if you were writing text in to type it. They will just have that text be English.
Whoa, that is amazing.
On a menu. It's awesome. It's a free app. It's like Google Translate, I think.
Wow.
It's
Google
awesome.
Translate is amazing. Thank God for Google. You know, they've saved this planet.
Truly.
They're just the most amazing company.
I was thinking to this weekend, like, we always talk about how no one looks anything up. No one thinks anything anymore. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, who was that guy in that movie? And you just like Google it and you find it. Like that is truly atrophying a part of your brain that used to have to eat. Like now my brain doesn't even think to think, if that makes any sense. Like if you were to be like, Nikki, what's that one movie? I wouldn't even think to go, let me think about it. I would just think to grab my
Google.
phone and
So
type.
true.
Yeah.
So you don't even think to think.
It's true.
There's no thinking going on anymore.
No, it's
And
so easy.
This is why meditation, it makes so much sense why meditation has become such a huge part of our culture is because it is just the only way people do anything without being on their phones. Like people don't just sit with their thoughts anymore, ever. You don't have to ever. And you used to not really, like in the 90s, people watched a lot of TV, but now it's like, now the whole joke is like, anything you're watching on TV, you're not watching because you're on your phone. I mean, I read a meme I posted on my story yesterday that was like, me watching a movie. I don't know. Me watching a movie while on my phone the whole time. I don't know. It's just like slow and kind of boring and confusing. That's how I feel about everything. It's like, I'm not giving anything a fair chance.
No.
It's my phone. It's not fair.
So easy just to Google.
And you don't, but we have to challenge ourselves to like maybe try to think of that one song or try like
that person or that
push yourself
star.
a little bit. Crossword puzzles help me do that because you do need to think in those, but it's
Elevate.
tough. Yeah. Oh, Elevate. The app Elevate.
By the way, they did fulfill their promise and they did give me a lifetime membership for free.
Oh my God. That's great.
Yes,
Wow.
that's right. They came
It's an
through.
app that helps your brain.
I know. I remember we were all talking about it. On the podcast.
And they offered a lifetime membership because we're talking about it. I'm really into this thing of like you talk about something, then people reach out and find you. Like Emily today just freaked out, my social media girl, Emily. I'm not, so I don't have to say social media girl every time.
Right.
But Emily reached out to me today and she's like, dead, deceased. Like, which means, you know, something big happened. And I'm like, oh my God, what's this going to be?
I don't know how that means something happened.
That's Gen Z for like, oh my God, this is
Okay.
amazing. I'm like so excited. I'm dead. I'm deceased.
Okay.
Not living. Plan my funeral. Eulogize me. And they just say that, but they say it with like in all caps. So she wrote dead, deceased, something like that. And then she sent me a screenshot that Diet Coke commented on one of my TikToks. And she's like flipping out.
Oh my God.
She's like, Nikki, this is major.
Oh my God.
Because Diet Coke commented something.
Wow.
She goes, no, fucking way. And then Diet Coke commented, so important to set these boundaries, because I posted a TikTok. And then I go, oh my God, it's the Taylor Swift of brands. And she goes, no, this is so huge.
Wow.
What's gonna happen? But I just TikTok is becoming a new fun challenge for me.
Your page is blowing up for sure.
Like thank you. I did one the other day. Like Emily will send me, you know, a bunch of suggestions of ones. We are on the road this weekend, and she sent me I was like, just send me some trends that are happening. Maybe I'll do them. And I was looking them over, and I didn't understand most of the jokes being made. Like it just, I would like to talk to some people about the humor that's being passed around on TikTok because I don't understand it.
I don't even have TikTok.
Right, we need to keep you off that.
You will
your
never
dad
is addicted
speak to
to it.
anyone again. No, Dad's addicted to Reddit.
Oh, Reddit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So different.
Sorry.
But TikTok you're gonna love. It's pretty much. Do you do Reels on Instagram?
Yeah.
That's TikTok.
Okay.
But it's more curated, and I think it's a little more addictive on TikTok. Anyway, this weekend she sent me a bunch of ones, and one was like, you know, you could do this thing. It was like a Katy Perry song, and you're supposed to like sing it like sweetly to the camera and like look kind of cute doing it.
Okay.
And it's for like girls who are cute, that like their brand is being adorable, and like I totally honor that, and it's just I'm not capable of being that like I'm adorable and having everyone go, yeah, she is, you know, like it's just I can't do it.
It's got to be funny.
So yeah, it's gotta be funny. It's gotta be like I gotta sneak it. People have to think I'm adorable despite me. Like I have to look like I'm not trying to be.
Right.
But these, like, you try to be adorable, and that's the goal. And anyway, so I looked at it, and I was with Bill and Sean, my friends, and Bill was like supposed to film me I was like, you know, Bill, will you film me for a TikTok? And so I'm just going through these, like, looking to see which one I'll do. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. And and then I was like, oh, that could be kind of funny. Like maybe that becomes a TikTok of me. And then I'll title it my social media manager my Gen Z social media manager sending me things that I should duet or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's just me going, not doing that. No, hell no, I'm not doing
it.
And then, and then now it has like 1 million views, just me saying that.
Wow.
And then the
million?
caption was like, no chance am I going to be this adorable. And then we like kind of put the video I was watching in the corner so you can see what I'm watching and being like, not doing that. And then it has 1 million views. And now that is being clipped. Me saying, nope, not doing that is now going to be a soundbite that people use in their own TikToks to like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Then it takes
lip sync to.
Oh, right. I've seen that.
And it's taking on a life of its own. It's just this is fun to me.
Sure.
And I feel like anyone on TikTok watching me is not the same people on Instagram. Like I feel so much
No, it's
freer on
different.
TikTok.
Wow.
Like I don't feel like there are comedians watching me being like, ew.
The only people
wow.
watching you is the Chinese government.
My target audience. That's a good point.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm really digging it.
Wow.
And
So that's a whole new thing
You're a
for you.
trendsetter on TikTok.
I mean, I hate to tell you how much money you make off of these.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
it's you wouldn't believe. I had no idea. Emily's like, yeah, that video just made you
Oh
X amount of
my!
dollars.
Wait, how
I go,
much? Can you
what?
say? How much?
$1,000.
Wow.
Just from that going viral.
I know that
million.
one, maybe not. I think like ones that have like 2.5 million, $1,000. I didn't know there was money like this to be
Wow.
made. I guess
Wow.
people do know this because they watch YouTube videos about influencers making things. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that number is triggering
People
to some
know.
people.
People know. Well,
people
I-
know that. I didn't know that.
I heard when I watch social media channels, I've heard that TikTok pays the least out of anybody, and that the real money's in
That's
YouTube
what Emily
and Instagram.
said. She goes, "You need to start a YouTube," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what do I do on there?"
So let her guide you. My God,
But
she
I'm
sounds
scared
genius.
on YouTube. It's long form, and there's more
Yeah.
judgment, and there's comments that are more accessible
Well,
for people
in
to say.
theory,
You
the
look old.
podcast is supposed to be that. Like that's what you would do. Is it's like an hour, like 30
Yeah.
minutes of just talking.
That's right.
You
Well,
do a vlog or whatever.
we don't have those kind of numbers on YouTube yet, but after this coffee spill that you got to go watch of my mom, it's gonna send people in throngs over there. We got to go to break. We'll be back with. I want to do a little. I got some things that I want to show you. And I want you to give your thoughts on them, Mom.
Fine.
Be back after this. Okay, so I went on I got some stuff. I got back in town from being gone for 3 weeks, and there were a lot of packages waiting for me, and I forgot
Missed you.
that I ordered a lot of stuff.
Gotcha.
Didn't I see you at some point?
You did see me, but I still missed you.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was still a long time.
That's right. You flew. Yeah, I saw
guys
you like a
partied
week
it
ago.
up.
Yeah, we partied it up. We yucked it up.
We sure did.
It was so fun.
Oh, my God.
I almost didn't want to go too hard about how fun it was last night because with you and me and Dad at dinner because
He knew. I came
his
back and
party
went,
wasn't as
"Oh."
fun as yours.
He had such a good time.
He
though.
did, and he actually got to see me like present an Emmy and then get not like
He was in the mix for
he was
sure.
in the. He had a better like show experience. You had
Exactly.
parties. Your party animal.
He was hanging with Rob Reiner. That's
Yeah,
all he
that's
really
all
cared.
he wanted.
He loved it.
Okay, so open that thing. I
What?
got.
Open
It's not
it.
for you. It's
little-
for me, but you
A
can
little
borrow
satchel.
it. But
If this is
Yeah.
a thing, it feels golden.
yeah, it is golden.
Oh,
Julie's opening a satchel. She's pouring something in
oh
her
my
hand.
God, I love it.
Isn't it so good?
Oh,
It's a
I
necklace.
remember you said you were going to order this.
Yes, it's. Oh yeah, I sent it to you already.
Okay.
Damn it, because I was gonna have you guess the price.
It's a
Oh.
golden chain.
I really don't know the price.
Well, it's a Versace.
How
Is
many
it Versace?
TikTok videos
on
would
the
you need
back.
to make before you can
It's
pay for that?
Versace.
1/5.
Is this inspired by Taylor
Okay.
Swift?
Oh, yes,
it's a
it
Taylor,
is.
It's a Taylor Swift lover necklace that she's worn before, and I found it on Etsy for $210.
Wow.
It's a
That's
bargain.
that's the most I've ever spent on a
Bargain.
Oh,
I love it.
I do love it too. I'm so
can't
excited
get it
about
off either,
Okay,
so
and then now I
that's a
got
drag.
another thing.
I really don't know how to get this off.
You just press the thing.
no, there's pressure and it's nothing.
Well, you can keep it.
Thanks.
Also, very quick with the fraction there.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
I
that
just
was-
went to 200 and then
200 is cheap for this. Oh, it felt
I mean, I don't think I'd be able to get 1/5 means 200 that quickly.
out of 1,000.
Yeah, I don't think so. My
Really?
math,
Is this
Speaking
real?
of atrophying brain stuff, math for me is like, it might as well be like Egyptian hieroglyphics. I look at the numbers.
No way.
Yeah, I
You
can't
seem
even do
like a
a tip.
math guy.
No, you see, that's
Wait, you
I'm a
can't
words
do
guy.
tips?
I mean, I have used
Okay,
my
let me give you a
calculator.
tip. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's
This
the
is a
bill.
bargain.
The bill is $180.
Yeah, okay. So tip 20%?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $36?
All
Yep.
right.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would just round up to like for me to be easy, because sometimes I'm like 18, I'm like times 2, I'm like, ugh. So I would just go to
easy.
20 and then make it 40 and then
That's
subtract 4.
Oh,
Or I would really just make it
you would
40
just
because
do.
I'm
I know,
generous.
I've seen you.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait, I want to ask you. Is
Yes.
this real?
Yeah, it's real.
Versace.
I think it retails for like $5.75 or
Oh
something.
my God, Nikki,
so I got it used.
this is a bargain.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Nikki, I'm not kidding.
I know. I
I
thought
love
you would
this.
like it. I love it too.
Put it in.
See that's.
I love this. It is so cool. This should be
Okay.
a regular.
So then I also
It's
like
so cool.
Taylor Swift was at the VMAs.
I know who she has. Don't even tell me. It's Tom Ford.
Yeah. Well, she was at the VMAs and someone asked her what she was wearing when she
I
smelled
read
good,
the
and she
same
said
thing.
Tom Ford. And I don't know how Emily knew it was this kind of Tom Ford. Like who really
Because
knows?
there's two different ones. Oh,
No, there's lots of different ones.
no, but she said which one. I guess they surmised which one. I read the same article for some reason.
I saw Taylor Swift have the conversation. She did not say which Tom Ford. She said
Right.
it was Tom Ford, but everyone seems to think it's this one based on the Googling. And it's Santal Blush de Parfum. And you know that Chris does not like scents.
Oh,
And so I've snuck this. He doesn't know about
smell
it. And I think I like it because it doesn't give too girly. It's not masculine, but it's not too floral. And yeah, you can try some of it. I want to see what you think.
wait a minute. I'm sorry.
But I sprayed it this weekend, and I told both my male openers, because you wear it for, I want women to think I smell good, but like I don't want men to be like repulsed by it. And both my male openers, who I said, please do not, just know that I will not be insulted if you don't like the way my wrist smells like right now. I just got this. I will give it away. It does not hurt my feelings. And they were like, no, that's really good. I don't know if I still trust them though.
No,
'Cause
I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah,
Bill
I
and
would.
Sean? Yeah,
Bill
right.
and Sean, right? Wouldn't they're telling me what I want to hear.
They
No,
will.
I gave them every opportunity to not. I don't.
Okay.
She's not a fan.
It's kind of they call it Santal. It's kind of a sandally
Like sandalwood.
sandalwood.
Yeah, like old
smell.
Tivas.
I'm not a fan of this.
You aren't?
No.
I wouldn't care if it smelled like dog shit.
Yeah.
And
Taylor Swift wore it. You would love it.
yeah, I just don't care. I don't have my
Oh
own.
no.
You really don't like it?
No.
She's
I think
repulsed.
you're wrong. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna. Ooh, shit! I'm
Oh,
gonna
there
wear
he goes.
it. There it goes. It broke.
So
Julie
I
right
never
now
even-
is wearing the scent of coffee.
Yeah, that's probably better.
That's
with
probably
sandalwood.
why I don't like it. It's mixed with that, and it's not a good.
So you don't like it? Do you like a sense?
Oh yeah, I honestly I cannot believe that smells like that. I couldn't wait to smell this.
Yeah.
I saw the same kind of article. I was like, I gotta go check this Tom.
Well,
Ford.
I did check it out. I know.
I'm telling you. Well, here's the thing. I've never even thought. You're so good. You're like going, oh, Chris doesn't like it. It's like, I've never even asked your dad, do you like this?
Well, Chris offers. I do not like perfumes. I do not like smells. I
He's
do
not going to like that.
No, I don't think so.
I
He's not
agree.
gonna
Like-
like. But
It's going to be really too
I
powerful.
have like shampoos. I have conditioners. I have hairsprays. I'm constantly
You-
wearing.
you have a lot of-
things that smell.
Yeah.
And Chris is never annoyed with those. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
Because he
try to-
doesn't even know that he just thinks he
It's a
doesn't.
more delicate scent.
Yeah,
those
they're not
things.
as potent.
That's
I-
true. But
I
I'm
think
gonna
the
be
idea-
very gentle with this.
Yeah.
The concept of perfume
Ease
to
it
me
in.
is absurd. The idea that we need to like smell, like walk through the world, like if you go into a subway, there's like 15 people wearing different perfumes and colognes and stuff, and it's like this just smells insane.
I see the point of it because smell is such a memory trigger. And if someone,
yeah.
if like Mimi, if I smell Red Door, it reminds me of Mimi. There's nothing else that will elicit the same kind of emotional response in my body of like Mimi than the smell of Red Door. There's nothing. I couldn't
That's
see
interesting.
something,
The
even
memory.
a picture of her
Right.
would not give me the same like, oh, like she's here as a smell. So I do think they're important. And I do think it's kind of cool when people have their own scent and like
Yeah.
care a lot about fragrance. Like I follow all these subreddits about fragrances and these people are obsessed with them. And I wish that I
well, you
want to
can
like,
find yours.
Well, I don't trust my own taste.
But then also, like,
that
scent
that's
it's invasive. There's no way to get away from it. If you step into an elevator with someone who's
is.
wearing perfume, you're
stay
just
in it.
trapped in a stench
Yeah.
dungeon.
And then it
I know,
stays
but
on
the-
you for a little.
I know, but then you get
Yeah.
used to it because it's a part of you. Like you get used to any smell that is.
But I'm
just
saying if you're just
there.
on the elevator and then someone who has perfume on walks into the elevator, it's so invasive in your
if it
space
smells
to have
good,
to.
though?
But what if you don't like the smell? It's like someone is just yelling in your face, except in an olfactory
that's the
sense.
only thing that I worry about is people being like offended by what I have on me.
It's no different than just having BO, than just walking into an
That's
elevator.
way
and
different.
stinking
BO
like
is
shit.
unequivocally disgusting.
Yeah, well, hold on.
Everyone hates BO. And then there's, I think perfume is
I
like,
think rose water's disgusting.
oh, I love
Rose water.
It's my
Okay.
favorite scent.
my
I don't
It's
really
so
know what it smells like, to be
clean.
honest.
It's amazing.
You know what I hate? You know what scent
Mario
I hate the
Badescu.
most?
Yeah.
Is fresh linens. When a company tries to like make their soap smell like something that people imagine fresh linen smells like,
Yeah.
or fresh rain, spring mist, all those scents smell like shit.
They just are artificial, and I can understand why they irritate you because they're made with chemicals. But if
Yes.
something's made like
With essential
with
oils,
pure things,
yes.
I don't mind it.
Cinnamon
Noah,
bark
where do
and
you
frankincense,
stand with
I'm all in.
perfumes?
I do not. I'm on Chris's side. I don't
Yeah, hell
like
yeah.
when Avi wears cologne. I think because my dad would put so much on and we would be locked in the car with him and it would give me headaches and stuff.
Yes.
yeah.
But I do like natural ones, like ones made with like essential oils and stuff. Very,
Yeah.
very
Okay.
light.
Very light. Okay, I agree.
I agree with that.
Lavender, lemongrass.
We were somewhere and some guy hugged me, and his smell stayed with me. Oh, where was that?
At the restaurant.
No.
Remember I took you and Dad to a restaurant a couple weeks ago with
You
Chris.
should remember
because
you have that smell memory.
Yeah, that's
It was
brings
loud
memories.
inside.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say where it is.
That's like
It's
every
really
restaurant.
nice. I know.
Oh yeah. That guy.
Yeah.
So,
Our
yeah.
waiter loved my parents. Talk about calling you mom. He called you mom, right?
Yeah.
And then he gave her a hug on the way out. And then,
I was like, oh my God, we're even outside and I can't get this smell off of me.
yeah.
stays
It was
on you.
really heavily. I cannot.
Okay, now
stand-
I really regret this purchase, but I'm sure,
Nikki, it's
if
not
it's
a
good
great
for Taylor. It's good for me.
And I don't believe it's Taylor would ever wear that.
What do you mean? It's Tom Ford. It's like
No,
somebody's wearing it.
Yeah, somebody's wearing it. She wouldn't wear that.
Yes. Stop saying it with so
Pretty
much.
sure.
I don't like that tone. She wouldn't wear. That is really an irritating
Not her.
tone to me.
No.
Because you're shaming me by
Not-
using
I'm
my
just
favorite
saying-
person against me.
I'm
and
saying
I
I'm
don't
pretty
appreciate
sure.
it.
I'm
Wow,
pretty
this
sure
is-
she wouldn't wear that. She's kind of cool.
Okay. Tom Ford is cool, Mom.
Nikki, smell it again.
Did
got a
I
weird
want
smell.
everyone to go back and listen to that tone my mom just did because
I'm
that is
sorry,
the
I don't
tone
mean-
of her trying to get me to never do something and like to.
No, I love that you follow Taylor, and that necklace is over the top.
Nikki, she would never wear something
I just
like
feel like that
Not
would
my
be
Taylor.
Not,
And then you tried to
not
push
your
back.
Taylor.
You tried to say, please don't use my idol against me. And no, she just wouldn't wear it because she's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't
That's
think
why.
she would wear that.
It hurts my feelings, but that's okay.
But you didn't invent it. It's not like, and you're not even sure that's her scent.
I'm
No,
pretty
Tom
sure
Ford
it is.
invented
Pretty
it.
sure
It's gotta be.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Tom Ford was sitting in a lab a couple of weeks ago, tinkering with scents.
I'm opening a package. This is the shirt I got Chris. I don't think it's gonna fit him.
What is that? What does that
It's
say?
Brian Adams from a
Oh, yes.
1987 World Tour.
Is that for his
Oh.
birthday?
Yeah, I got him a couple vintage shirts for his birthday. One of them got sent to the hotel that we already left.
Oh.
And I don't even know how to get it. I need an assistant in LA. If anyone is trustworthy and can like run errands for me in LA,
Carlo.
someone who's trustworthy, who I'm just kidding.
No, she's the most trustworthy.
No, of course she is. I just feel I don't want to.
She's got a lot going on.
Yeah, she has way too much going on,
Yeah,
and it's just,
that's true.
Yeah, but she does do stuff for me. But if there's anyone in LA who is looking for some kind of wants to run some tasks for me, it doesn't mean you'll be a part of my life. You might never even meet me. I might have you just ship things to me and pick things up. So if you just and that then you can just DM me.
Someone will be there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You've
Yeah.
got plenty of LA fans.
Well, that would be nice. I'll pay generously. I mean, not like
I will fly
not some
to
TikTok
LA and
prices,
do
but you okay? This is so confusing to me. Whenever I pay anything, my mom goes, "I would." Okay, this
I'll
is
do that.
This is the wildest one. Okay, so
What?
so okay, my mom and dad for their dogs. I got a sitter for their dogs, right? Their dogs that are my old dogs, which is was the plan. It's like, if you guys take care of these dogs for the rest of their lives, and which they want because they love the dogs, I'll pay for their food, I'll pay for their vets, I'll pay for literally every cost they ever have the rest of their lives. Fair deal. They're taking care of them. So when my parents go out of town, I hire a dog sitter. My mom found out how much I'm paying that dog sitter, and this is my mom's words. Well, then I'll watch those dogs for that. And I go, they're your dogs. Like, this doesn't even make sense. Like,
No,
you
I'm
can't
talking about your dog.
Oh, you'll watch my dog for that amount?
Yes.
Well,
I'll do it for free.
But here's the thing: is I will whenever you find out what I pay people, because I feel that I pay very generous, not very, but like pretty generously for things. Mm-hmm. You always go, I would do that for that, and it's like. But I don't want you to have to like move an armoire for me. Like you.
Well, I can't do that.
Well, yeah, but you.
But dog watching?
If you need some money, I will give you money.
I don't
the thing.
want. Listen, here's the thing.
I want you to have enough money.
I want to earn money. I want to earn it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be given money.
No, I want to give you. You've earned it by being my mom and being so supportive
You
and
put
loving.
in the work already.
You're my mommy.
No.
And so I give you money.
I want to
give
earn
you
it.
enough money that you stop saying, I'd do that. I'll fly to LA to get some packages for you.
I love LA.
What
Here's
is the price that you would not do a menial task for $40?
What is something I wouldn't do?
Like, would you ever, if you were a millionaire, would you still be interested in picking up a package for in mailing it for 50 extra bucks?
Yes.
Well, but you have $1 million. Why do you need to do that?
I just love to make money.
This is so weird.
It's not that weird. I mean,
because it is weird because your time is money. Your time is valuable, and going off and sending a package is like not something you should be doing with your time if you have $1 million.
Well, people who are rich, they'll like pick up pennies and stuff, and they'll be like, "You got to save every penny," and then they
that's
write
dumb.
about it on their
it
website.
might be
I know.
dumb, but it feels practical.
But it's so funny to me that you're always trying to I want your life to be comfortable, yet you're still like my parents' TV broke yesterday, and I go, just buy a new TV. Can I buy you a new TV? I pulled out my phone to like look it up. I'm like, let me just buy you a new TV because I don't want my mom to go
Absolutely not.
meet some man in a Maryland Heights Lowe's parking lot.
Oh my
Because she found it
God.
on Craigslist.
no, I
and
found
it's-
out how cheap they're really
and we don't have the
inexpensive.
goddamn cord for it, but your dad's gonna go and he's gonna go find the cord and she's gonna send him off
She's
for the
so
cord,
full of
and that
shit.
it'll take you 5 days to get a TV that you bought, and you have to drive all the way out to Florissant to
I'm
get
not
it.
doing that. I'm not looking at used TVs now.
You aren't?
Nope. I gave up.
Okay, you gave
Yeah.
up.
Like an
You
hour and a
really-
half ago. I was in the doctor's office
knew
looking
you
one
were.
last time. Is there one?
No.
It's worth the price of a TV just to have a TV delivered to your house, to not have to
No,
put it in
I
your
know.
car.
I know. That's what, but
My mom loves putting things in her car. She loves
I
loading
don't.
things into a car. It triggers me
No,
so
your
much.
dad was he's like, we can't even fit a TV in our car. I'm like, yeah, we can. I mean, it's not.
you know what? I'm in awe. I like respect it. There's a couple
No, you
things.
don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You think
I
it's
honestly,
insane.
I don't, because
Nikki
I
likes
am
to earn
not-
things too, so she absolutely does respect it.
I respect. Here's what I am learning about myself. Like this morning, I was on a girls' chat, and one of our girlfriends has like their mother-in-law staying with them, and that I would never want, like, not because I don't love, no matter who my mother-in-law is.
Right.
I'm not thinking about someone in particular.
Right.
I mean, I don't want anyone staying at my house.
No, you don't.
Literally ever. I don't
Yeah.
care if it's my best
Oh.
friend. I don't
I'm on
care.
board.
I don't want anyone, and I know that's weird, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I'd like to do the
that
things
weird.
the way I like to do. I don't want to feel like I have to wake up earlier
not
because
weird.
they might be up. I don't want to feel like, oh, they might not know how to work the coffee maker, so I need to be up to show them how. But people love having company. I'm not one of those people, and I just need to be okay with it. Here's another thing. I was watching Hacks last night, and they were loading an old chest of drawers into a bus, and they were at a yard sale, which reminded me of you.
Okay.
It was on season 2.
Okay.
They pull off, they go to a yard sale. And what's her name finds a big chest of drawers that she's like, oh, this is worth $20,000. And she tries to lowball the guy. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like already stressing out. Where are they going to put this thing? They're on a bus, on tour, on the road. And that's, I doubt anyone watching that scene would be like, how are they going to transport it? And then instantly it cuts to them like loading it on. And I started getting almost hives from like having to like carry an armoire and like load it onto something. That's why I don't think I want to move ever, is because I don't like watching people move furniture. I get stressed out by the idea of a couch fitting through a doorway. Anytime I go to like a living spaces and I see couches, I'm like, I can't believe people like getting new couches, because it stresses me out having to take the old couch out and like angle it and have sweaty men being like, I got it, and ruining their bodies in front of me. So I tip them like way too much because I feel like I'm so sorry.
You had me come when you had those couches.
I did. I got out of town when my couch was delivered because I can't even be in the room with it.
It was stressful.
It stresses me
because
out.
your couches were so big.
So big.
They couldn't even get them in. They were like, how are we going to get this in?
I know. I can't believe.
And they had to move one couch. They had to get the other couch totally out.
I really did plan that so I wouldn't be here for it.
You were
and I paid
smart.
you to do it.
You were smart. And then we got it over to...
I paid you to just witness it because I know that is stressful. I can't... Does anyone else feel that way when you guys move and stuff? Are you like, oh my God, I can't believe men are going to have to come in here and like sweat and break their backs? Like I don't like it.
It's not fun to watch.
There is a term called lecophobia, which is apparently people who are afraid of couches.
Okay, that's...
What?
Well...
Well, we know.
I know JD Vance doesn't have it. We were all like doing the calculus.
We all were thinking that.
I'm not afraid of couches. I'm just afraid of the stress of moving things and putting things in boxes.
Yeah, what's it called when you have a phobia against moving couches?
Like Chris will be like, oh, we should get this thing. And I'm like, but it needs to be installed and there needs to be drilling and you will have to like move the table out from the wall. I can't, like, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not going to have to, I want to move away for the first 2 months while Chris has everything loaded in because I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't either. I mean, is it from your childhood, from us moving furniture?
Possibly. I just get like
fear of change. Could
it's
be fear
a fear
of change.
of like things aren't going to fit. And then they're just going to leave them there. And then I'm going to just be stuck with like this bed frame in my doorway or something. Like, I'm just scared. Because if I were a mover, I'd be like, fuck you, lady. I'm not doing this. Like, it's not going to fit. Bye. I'll just get a job elsewhere. This job pays crap anyway. I'll go work at McDonald's. And then I would just leave the bed frame in the doorway. And then I will have to step over it for the rest of my life or move out.
You're empathetic to people. That's what it is. You just feel bad. You're like...
I do. I feel so bad for movers.
Yeah.
And
I would honestly love that mover if he's just like, you know what, fuck you, lady. Fuck you. I'm out.
That's what I feel like they all should do. Like the fact that there are people bossing around movers is so wild to me.
God.
And like yelling at them and being like, don't you break that. Like, don't stuff that. Fuck you, lady.
I feel like it should be a federal law that every laborer should get like 3 fuck you ladies a year.
Oh my God.
Where they just go, you know what, fuck you, lady. I'm out. And they don't have to do the job.
Let's not pay them more. Let's just give them more fuck you, ladies.
No recourse.
Wait, you get, okay, if it's a moving company and they are 20% less than every other moving company, but each man in the moving company has a right to say fuck you, lady 3 times per move. Yeah. I think that would be so fun.
Be careful. Be careful with the fabric on that. Fuck you, lady. There you go.
Okay, there's one.
Can you please take off your shoes? It's like, fuck you, lady, every single time.
All right, we gotta go to break. We'll come back with more after this. So my mom is fresh from a camping trip.
Yes. Camping, canoeing.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing. I know Nikki does
3 days. 3 days on the Mississippi.
What? No,
nonetheless.
really?
Yes. So, yeah, there
3
were...
3 days, 2 nights.
Wait, so you stored your camping gear in the canoe and you would camp along the river?
Yes, we had Sherpas kind of, but
okay.
But they didn't set up our tents and everything. But we had a gourmet chef on the trip,
Oh, okay.
and I think there were 10
He
of
was a
us.
James Beard winning chef,
He
or
was
his name was
what?
James and he had a
Wow.
beard. We're not sure.
Yeah, he's an amazing chef.
yeah.
And his wife joined us halfway through. But
She just came out of the woods.
Yeah, actually, she came with your brother-in-law.
Oh, okay. Matt was down there.
Matt who heads up.
Matt has the company.
yeah.
My sister's husband. Yes.
So, what is it called?
Big Muddy Adventures.
Muddy.
Yeah.
This is all
anyway.
in Missouri.
Yeah, it's
You're
all
on the Mississippi going down Missouri towards Arkansas or something?
going south. Yeah, going towards Arkansas.
My dad's cousin flew in from San Francisco with his wife. And my dad's cousin is a big wave surfer.
Right.
He did,
Doctor.
he's a cancer doctor who wrote a book that changed cancer, how patients are treated with cancer. It's called Understanding Cancer. And he's also a big wave surfer. Has been featured on 60 Minutes in the New Yorker magazine.
Yeah.
There was a 40-page article written about him in the 90s. His name's Mark Reneker. He's my dad's cousin, but he wanted to go down the Mississippi, so he flew out here.
Well, they made.
Yeah.
We
Oh, and
made
he's friends
this-
with Chris Isaac.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's the three
That's
big.
amazing.
And she's an amazing artist.
Right.
Her
Comes from.
father was a humorist.
He was a humorist. Her grandfather was a humorist. Her father was a screenplay writer.
What did he write? That's okay.
Ben-Hur.
Whoa.
I've heard
How
of it.
green is my
Ben-Hur.
valley?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
These are cool people.
And her grandmother, this was another thing she said on the trip. She goes, we were talking about women in gold medal. She goes, my grandmother was the first woman to win a gold medal in the Olympics. She won it in 1900 in Paris, and she got a gold medal. And she,
My God.
Oh
yeah.
my
So,
God.
I mean, these are people that have really interesting stories. But anyway, I was not all gung ho for this
No,
trip.
you weren't.
And we were in San Francisco meeting with him, and he's like, EJ, your dad was telling him about this is what this trip is. And he goes, I want to do that. And when he says he wants to do something, he does it. So it was like, okay, Mark's coming in and he and EJ will go on this trip. Next thing you know, his wife is coming. And so it was like, shit, Jessica's coming
Can I
too.
just push back on this? Just because a wife comes doesn't mean you have to go.
Kind of.
No, it doesn't. This is a
I
classic
think she
battle.
would have been. I know you don't understand it, but
I do understand it.
No, you don't.
That you don't have a backbone when it comes to dealing with dad and telling him you don't like to do things.
Well, anyway.
Because you go, I gotta go, Nick. And I go, no, you don't. What if you didn't? Is he gonna leave you for a
he'll be pissed.
oak tree? Like,
Well, he'll just be mad. He'll have an attitude during the whole. It was like, I honestly,
But I said, if you go, you're not allowed to paddle. I was like, I told my dad, you are bringing an injured, broken woman on the river because she's going because of guilt, because she's going to be she's scared you'll be mad at her. So she's going only because of that. First of all, why would you want someone to go with you if they're only going so you wouldn't be mad at them? Can we all stop doing that?
well,
like, do you want?
some things you just do because you're married and you please.
That's why I'm not going to get married. I don't think that's. And Chris would never make me do something I actively don't want to do unless
Well-
it really meant something to him and it
Yeah,
really
that's
wasn't
what
going
it
to take
is.
a lot.
Sometimes you don't want to do it, but then you do want to do it
just
because it's for
Do it
him.
because it makes him happy.
Okay, well then, here's the only thing then. If my mom's doing it just to make him happy, I need him to acknowledge it and say, thank you. I know you don't want to
That
do
would
this.
be nice.
Because this is what
Yeah.
my dad says. I go, Dad, you know mom doesn't want to go. Yes, she does. Stop saying that. She does want to go. I go, Mom, do you want to go? No, I don't. Dad, did you just hear Mom say I don't want to go? She wants to go. Mom, do you want to go? Literally, this is a conversation I had last night. Did you want to go? I didn't want to go, Nick. Dad, did you hear Mom say she didn't want to go? She wanted to go. It's like, I don't understand what this kind of communication style
I just know
is.
it's important that I should go because it makes him happy. And I mean, I needed to go.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess
well,
it's like about the end. Do you regret going?
Did you have a good
yes,
time?
she does.
Okay, so I mean,
Yes.
I don't regret it, but I will tell
it's
you
over.
the first, because it's over. Thank you.
But would you do it again?
No, not interested.
If you could go back in time and say, Julie, should you go on this trip? Would you say go on it?
I would say Jessica's gonna go too. Okay. I
Oh,
probably-
so you'd guilt your past self into
yeah,
going?
maybe, but probably not. I mean, I honestly.
When does a woman just do what she wants and not like you are of a generation of just like we do things because other people want us to because I feel bad and like we all do this early on in our lives. When are you gonna hasn't Jane Fonda said like she says there's at some point in your life you get old enough where you stop giving a fuck what people think and doing things for
I love
other
that.
people?
Well,
When is that gonna hit you?
Well, let me just say, Jessica was in the same boat. She goes, Mark,
Literally.
So this is what you do, Jessica.
anyway,
let's hang out all weekend and let's send these goofs off.
I didn't even know if I wanted to do that. I was like, okay, I'm going.
So you were being nice. Okay.
So
being a
anyway,
good
it was
sport.
fine. Everything was great. We got there but Friday night, it poured down. They said 40% chance rain. Well, and we were already there. There were lightning bolts popping all around me. I was like, I'm getting in the tent and I'm going to hunker down. And I was scared to death, I have to admit. And it was something about having no control. I mean, it's like,
Sure.
I put myself in this situation where I have no control.
No, Dad put you in that situation.
Well,
and then
maybe.
you did by not standing up to it and saying, I just don't want to go and having that be a good answer. And you wonder why I go, why can't I be the way other people are? Because I come from a family that goes, you do want to go camping. Yes, you do. And I don't.
I
Final
didn't say
thought.
that.
Well, final thought. This is reminiscent of a camping trip we went on. We went on so many camping trips as a kid, and there were so many downpours and so many lightning storms. And it was,
Really?
oh yeah. I remember one where you were hunkered down in the tent going, I don't like this, EJ. And I was trying to be like a cool daddy's girl, to quote a word I would never have called myself back then. But I was trying to like, my mom was the pussy in the tent. My dad's making fun of her for being a pussy. So I'm like, I'm not a pussy. I'm going to watch the lightning with my dad. The lightning is striking all around us.
I think I kind of remember this.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
That's crazy.
And I was terrified, but I was trying to stay cool for Dad. And then let's not even get into when you and Lauren almost drowned on the river. You wonder
Yeah,
why
that
I
was
don't
really-
like going out on excursions. Their boat flipped. And
I was at the helm, which I shouldn't have been.
no, but you liked it. You wanted to be at the helm.
I did not.
I'm doing Dad.
See?
You liked it. You wanted to be
God.
there. Yeah, and then it flipped, and Mom and Lauren almost drowned.
Lauren almost drowned. I mean,
Wow.
she went under a tree that was across the river. And then I saw her going in and I just dove in after her.
Wow.
And I mean, I could have died myself.
Yes.
But
Yes.
we both popped up over underneath that thing. But I know about root wad and I know people get trapped under those things.
Yeah, the dreaded
Yeah.
root wad.
Yeah.
Dad has told us
And
about it many times.
It
And
was really scary. But for some reason, we had to take 2 canoes, and he's like, "You can do this," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm not a canoer.
No,
I've
you
never
shouldn't have
steered.
been
I've never
doing that ever.
I've never even paddled. I've always been the queen in the front, never paddled."
I have no. So in the end, though, this trip was
And
fun.
in the end, it was. I mean, it was fun. It
I
was.
can't imagine
was
enjoying
fun-ish.
any of it.
It was okay.
What was your favorite part?
The food, I guess.
Yeah,
Because I
When
will
you
be
got-
honest, I said, the chef, I'm eating what he's cooking, whatever he's cooking. And I ate
Oh, and you
some
got to eat some red meat again.
sausage.
Oh shit.
My mom gave up red meat and chicken in January
Yes, on my birthday.
on her birthday in January 22nd. And so she has it. She's only eaten seafood since then. And she had a little sausage.
I had some sausage. What
Well,
else
you
did
gotta-
I have?
you gotta reward
Deer
yourself.
meat.
Oh my God. My mom's been obsessed with deer meat.
Yeah, I'm gonna bag a deer or
Because
something.
she thinks that if it's wild game, then she is allowed to eat it because it's really
not
about factory farm.
Yeah, that's my whole thing.
Yes.
So I'm
I can
allowed.
respect that.
Yeah, I respect it too.
Okay,
But
so
I just
guess what it is?
what?
It's called someone eats game meat. So anything game. Vegan.
Why?
I don't know, but Julie Wiegand.
my mom's friend is named Julie Wiegand.
So I'm going to be another Julie Wiegand.
Julie Wiegand, not a vegan.
I just don't think you just eat cows. I don't want you having to
No.
eat a lesser meat that you don't like
No,
because
deer meat's delicious.
it is.
Yeah, it can be.
Isn't it like gamey and difficult to chew?
Yeah, but I can eat
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Avi and I have been watching Alone. Nikki, I know that you and Anya watch that show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they're down to like the last 4 guys living in austere conditions. And one of the guys is eating mice.
Oh,
And
my
I'm just
God.
thinking like, what would I like force myself to eat if I'm stuck somewhere for 30 days? And I don't even think I could do that.
I think you would.
I think you
when
would.
you're starving, you'll eat fucking anything. Yeah, mice would be a hard one.
well, if you don't,
Because
if
what
you're
part
not
would you
preparing
eat?
it, if somebody else prepared it, I could eat it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
if I don't have to look at how it was done.
Well, that's how everyone gets by. Because if anyone had
Yeah,
to actually
that's
kill
right.
these animals,
That's
they
right.
wouldn't eat any
That's
of them.
right.
Yeah, but I do want to cite a moment. It was like a couple weeks ago. It was before we left for the Emmys, and you said you had manifested deer meat or something.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we were down at the river and I was like craving deer meat. I was like, I have to eat some kind of meat. Well, I was craving meat. I was like,
Are you not getting enough protein?
That's probably right.
Well, why don't you
iron,
get
maybe?
Yeah, why don't you get some more protein?
Yeah, I'm going to with some deer. Anyway, we went for a walk. He's like, how are you going to get deer meat? And I'm like, because you can't buy it.
Yeah.
So we're walking up the street talking to our other neighbors, and here comes our neighbor driving down, heading out, and he said, does anybody want a piece of deer meat?
Wow.
And I said, what? And he said, I just cooked it on the grill. I had to cook it. And he had big chunks of tenderloin. And he said, I marinated it. I'm just looking at your dad like, you gotta be kidding me.
Like you had just been talking about it.
You couldn't ask for a better piece of meat. Tenderloin, they're called the back straps.
Okay, so did you say, oh my God, I was just talking about this.
You will not believe this. He said, well, here I am. Here you go.
He didn't seem to care.
He didn't really. I don't think he believed
And
it.
then my mom told us this story when we were at Pasta House for my dad's show right before we left for the Emmys. And she was like, I can manifest now. I manifested this deer meat. I can do it. I'm doing your Emmy. You're going to win an Emmy.
Sorry, I didn't do it right.
That was the first thing
You gotta
Chris
really
said to me was
believe.
that your mom failed us.
Yeah,
after
I didn't
lost
do
that
it right.
Emmy.
I didn't manifest right.
But they were serving deer meat at the after party.
They did.
No, of course not.
They served it on the strip,
What do you mean?
deer meat, on
the
the
strip?
strip that we just went on.
Oh yeah. How was it? What does it taste like?
Well, he had scrapple, or it's called deer scrapple. We had for breakfast.
I love that you just need the red meat. You're like Joe Rogan.
I really need it.
Just
man.
need.
I had a friend who was a nurse, and she told me anytime your body is craving like a certain food, satisfy that craving because it means that you are deficient in a
Yes.
vitamin that thing has.
Yes.
No, I totally
agree.
feel that way. I am.
I love when I'm craving something like I've been eating sushi for every fucking meal for weeks now.
That's probably not good.
And I think it's just because
Oh, it's okay because it's vegan.
yeah.
It's the fish that you
Seaweed.
can't eat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm craving
learning from
salt.
Alone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, seaweed. There's
Okay.
something
There's
a lot of
iodine
vitamins.
or something, or maybe iron. I don't know.
A lot of things. A lot.
Oh God, I love it so much. It's all I want to eat I literally eat it for lunch and dinner for the past 3 or 4 weeks, maybe a month, maybe longer.
Wow.
My mouth is watering right now, even thinking about it. I can't stop. It's so good.
Let's go eat some.
I will. Wait, we got some last night. Do you still
Yeah.
have some left over? Have you
Yeah.
eaten it yet?
No, I haven't eaten it. How?
It's just chock full of
don't
deer
know.
meat right now.
That's what she has for
I'm
breakfast.
filled already.
All right, you got to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Thank you for
physical
stopping
therapy.
by. Okay, physical therapy.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Thanks to all the besties for sending suggestions for my
Yeah,
mom's.
I love one
pain.
of them.
I don't think a bestie sent that one,
Okay.
but I sent you one that's
Thank
been
you.
working.
Yeah.
A neck stretch.
Yep.
I've never felt better about myself in my life than
It
when
was
you told
really
me a video I sent you
goodie.
worked.
Wow.
It's a goodie.
All right.
And I told other people, and they're like, it works.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Okay.
It is a neck stretch where you look all the way as far as you can to the right,
Okay.
and then you you picture the farthest you could see, like that lamp.
Yeah.
And then you take your arms and you put the top arm, the side
Your
you
right
looked
arm.
at, right arm on top,
like a
and-
genie, like
and
you're
you
doing like
go-
Like
I dream of genie.
You go like this 5 times,
And you go to the other side, the left,
stretch it,
and then the right, like to the sides.
You
You don't
go
do the right.
just to center, back to the left,
Center.
5 times, and
Left.
and look again to your right after you're done, and you'll be able to see a little bit farther.
Center.
It makes
Wow.
it really works.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Hold on.
You got to do it when you're.
That worked.
Whoa!
I'm not kidding. It
I
works.
went another inch.
Yeah, I'm like an inch.
Wow.
It's impressive.
Okay, that's cool. All
Yeah.
right. Well, maybe send it back to me and maybe we can post it.
Okay.
If I remember. All right. This perfume isn't good.
No, it's not.
It's not good. I feel sick.
It's got a weird.
I really
like,
feel sick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got strange.
So, if anyone wants some perfume,
Yeah.
stop by my
I'll tell you.
place. Yeah. Of course you will. Sell it on eBay.
I'll sell it.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be here tomorrow on the podcast. Don't be cut. Bye.
Bye.